Okay, so sue me. I'm still working this out. Welcome, Tube Dwellers, back to Skyrim. Thoroughly modded Skyrim. I do have SkyRe installed. We are back on Quinthil. You'll note that the Project of Reality lighting is still in effect. It is very dim. I definitely should have attempted for a little alteration love. And right now my interface is taking forever to come up. So I've got Sky UI on again. It actually finally installed without saying SKSE was the wrong version. But it's going really slow. And note that I do not have SkyRealism's Feast or Famine in, so I won't get hungry or thirsty. That system crashes Skyrim whenever I have that specific mod on. Or I should say that module of that mod. Hold on though, I'm going to take Sky UI back off, just so I get at least quick inventory loads. Ah, there we are. Much better now. Okay, so this is still not going to officially be so dark. There's a treasure chest up here, right? Oh my god. I may have to skip over some treasure in the early stages here. I have not found a torch yet either. Right? Is that right? I feel like that can't be right. Surely I've come across a torch. No, no torches. Unless I have instinctively not picked them up and then forgotten about it. I don't think that's the case, though, because I really need a torch. This is still not going to be the first official episode of my playthrough on SkyRe, because I still don't quite have all the mods in exactly the place I want them. However, this guy could go kill himself, or, you know what, he's got a torch. Or I could jump in. Oh, wow. He is not taking damage quickly, that is for sure. And you know what, since... Oh, Vandal, watch yourself. Since I've been screwing around so much with some of my settings, okay, I'm still on Master. Not doing anything crazy like a legendary attempt. Let's go ahead and whip this out, given that he has taken all my magicka. Go down, thug. Down he goes. He had a torch, right? Ooh, a broadsword. Interesting. I think that's a one-handed weapon. Kind of want to stick with my dagger. I don't see... Oh, there it is. I do see a torch. So if I equip that, I should hold it automatically whenever I'm out of combat. Just as such. Oh, you know what? Unfortunately, switching to my spell takes it out of my hand. Oh, no. That's going to be a pain to micro. That's okay, though. I can do. Okay, we have snake, whale, right? Let's go ahead and go up here and get what we can. I think I'm going to try... Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? I was going to say I want to adjust some brightness settings, but, I mean, that kind of destroys the whole purpose of me even using Project Reality's lighting. It just seems kind of dim, though, on top of being extra dark. I don't know, like, some of the textures look flat to me. Maybe I'm just in an area of the dungeon that should all look very gray and similar. Fingersmith increased. Oh, for some reason to me, Fingersmith sounds jolly. Fingersmith sounds like something gnomes would do. Sounds like a human. Whoa, couldn't possibly be a very good fingersmith. Oh, but a gnome. A gnome could make one of the best fingersmiths in the world. Those legendary fingersmith gnomes. Oh yeah, burn it, rat. I can't believe these rats are taking all of my magicka. And I think one attack with the dagger took like half of his life. With a number of zapping tendrils were being very slow to kill him. I feel like there's a potion over there on that shelf. This is going to be a tough fight. I feel like... I wonder if I could bring a skeleton back. I've got Ray's dead, right? And I think I've got enough magicka to cast it. Let's see, is it favorited? Is it favorited? Ray's zombie. Yeah, okay, so... Whoa, hold on. Did that hit both hands? Hold on. That's both hands. So SkyRe has changed Ray's zombie. I don't think I can do it on this skeleton. It's going to take way too much mana. Maybe not. Oh! Skeleton resisted Ray's zombie. Well, I don't feel right doing this, but can I raise zombie on a skeever? And if not, I guess I can go back up to that bandit. Skeever resisted. I'm not totally sure that coming this far back makes sense because I think he will have a duration. I don't have it perked appropriately yet. But let's try it. Bandit Thug. Maybe he's too high level. That would suck. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Did I miss him? I mean, my cursor moves all around funky. Let me hold it for a second. I can't. Okay, maybe I can move it. Ah, there we go. I did miss him the first time. Boy, that's really wonky to aim. Yeah, check that out. I guess we should progress as quickly as possible now in an attempt to get back to combat with plenty of time left on my zombie, on my corpse buddy. Hopefully he can help me against this spider. I will need the help. The spider is no joke in the beginning of the game, especially on master difficulty. I mean, this is basically Shelob. Have you guys seen The Lord of the Rings? And if you haven't, then look, just go YouTube it. Go look it up. Go YouTube Shelob and, I don't know, maybe Frodo. Yeah, whatever, dude. I can't really think about you. The cool thing is that I don't really have dual cast yet, so all using two hands would really do is let me use my magicka up faster. It wouldn't really do more damage to her. And you know what? That makes me... since I installed SkyRe, I didn't originally have SkyRe when I created her. Oh, you know what? I think, given that my perks, like, migrated from my other playthrough, I think I kind of cheated a little bit. Requires 60! I'm not supposed to be able to get this perk until I have level 60 Destruction. Wow, shock spells do 10% more damage. Missile-type shock spells have a 1% chance to disintegrate the target. So I already have, well, I guess not on this spell. I'm supposed to have to get Rash Studies first, which makes all of my spells stronger and cost less magicka. These perk trees are so freaking awesome in SkyRe. I can't believe it. I guess I kind of cheated, though. I wanted to look at that just to see what I have. I do already have some shock, though, so it's not going to be a good idea necessarily for me to use non-shock spells, fire, frost, kind of stuff. Let's get in there and get dirty. Whoa. Are you talking about my zombie or the spider? I mean, the zombie's pretty nasty looking, right?
Dude, over here. You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Anything else like my zombie? Where's the claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Hand over the claw first.
Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
Okay, I'll cut you down right after I take my torch down and equip the lightning. Arvel's a quick one. Oh, yeah. That took it, though. Wow, what was that? What just happened there? Did my zombie do something? Arvel's journal? If I wanted, I could get inside the head of a mad little bandit. Oh, Bandit Thug, I forgot. I forgot your zombies drop deuces all the time as they're walking around. They just bake like an easy bake oven at all points in time. Churn little brownies out. For some reason that urn offended me. I felt as though I may have to open it a bit more brashly than you would normally open an urn. Okay, no, look, I just slipped and hit R instead of E. Oh, come on out. Come on out, little Draga. Oh, he saw me before I could get the attack off. Let's get a couple attacks off. I can't believe my zombie's still up. That makes me wonder. How long do the zombies last? Is this, I guess I could check real quick. I thought there was a perk that made them last forever. Reanimate. Minutes. A number of minutes. Wow, that seems like it's been increased heavily. That is awesome. That is really awesome. This is a restless Draga. Stronger type of Draga. If I get hit a couple times. Oh! I actually took that hit like a champ. That was a two-handed hit. He barely did any damage to me. Die, Draga! Tell me your bones are fused together by this point. Look at my zombie go! Oh, yeah! You know, I know I've barely touched either Destruction or Conjuration, but I already just really feel like I'm going to like SkyRe's changes to these two schools of magic a whole lot. And honestly, they're the two that have always felt just the easiest to abuse, the easiest to make the game bend to my will. And they've been rebalanced in a way that, I don't know, maybe that'll eventually let me play on Legendary difficulty, although I'm not totally sure I necessarily aspire to do that. I'm not sure I would have fun on Legendary. I'm not sure it would be a benefit, a bonus to the game. You know what? I probably could have snuck up on you, but I decided not to, and I don't want lightning in my left hand. I want it in my right. I don't want to be able to see. And as of right now, I don't really have a reason to cast it with both hands. I run my magic out quite fast enough as is anyway. Given that I am not Dunma, not the High Elf Altma that would have Magicka for days at this stage in the game. I feel like... Okay, there is one more. Yeah, there is one more. He's taking his sweet time. I'm going to give it just a second. Can I double tap? Oh, yes, I'm double tapping my zombie. I feel like the lightning, this basic attack, doesn't have quite the cone that fire does, which is just another... Oh, my God! Snatched from the back! He turned his aggro quick. Way off topic. I'll get back to that fight I was just at in a second. But holy hell, look! Unarmed is listed in your weapons. I didn't even notice that a second ago when I was in here. Fight using your bare fists. Do I do more damage right now with unarmed than I do with a dagger? Okay. Oh, and you can choose a fist too. You can do it with one or the other hand. Hold on. All of a sudden there's a question that immediately needs to be answered. Immediately. And that is with light weaponry. I think I remember that there is a... No. Where would it be? What would it be? I don't think it's that. Holy hell, this tree is complex. I feel like I should give the sword and board another chance with SkyRe. Maybe I'll put Bojack on SkyRe. Unarmed attacks are 5% faster. You may only choose one Disciple perk. There are 5 ranks of that. That's 25% faster. Unarmed attacks deal 5 more damage. Also 5 ranks, 25 more damage. I feel like your damage eventually is going to get way over 25. I feel like your damage is probably going to get over 100 with just about any weapon, anything. So having a 25% increase, just that it's a percentage and this is a flat rate, I feel like this will scale a lot better, and that would probably be a lot better in the late game. Guard Breaker. While unarmed, every hit does stamina damage, just like Oblivion, or I'm sorry, just like Morrowind. It was that way in Oblivion too, actually, now that I think about it. Oblivion still had an unarmed, I think, skill. Did it? I think it did, yeah. God, it's all mixing together. Blocked hits do additional stamina damage. Okay, so no matter what, you're doing stamina damage. There's a whole tree over here. This all looks like it's for one-handed. Or, I'm sorry, unarmed in the one-handed tree. Style Monkey's Trickery. So this is a perk that you can get only if you get this Disciple, I think. Actually, no, maybe if you came up here, I wonder if you could go back and get Crushing Blow as well. If the target of an unarmed attack carries a shield, you may steal it. If it carries no shield but a weapon, you might steal the weapon instead. You can... What? That is intense. Unblocked, unarmed power attacks have a 30% chance to strike the target down. Sensible. While your stamina is above 50%, unarmed damage against huge creatures and heavily armored enemies is reduced by 20%. Unarmed damage against them. Huh. Oh, is increased, not reduced. I don't know why I read that as reduced. So you get better damage against the biggest targets, so long as you have good stamina. That's kind of crazy. Whoa! That's moving mountains. That's kind of funny. Sorcerer's Wrath. You can enchant your fists and remove any enchantment from them at will. Enchantments placed on your fist are 30% stronger than on regular weapons. Latent power. 3% of your health are added to your unarmed damage, as long as you have more than 50% health left. Wow, that's kind of cool. Extra damage based on how high on health you are. Okay, well, question answered. There is unarmed. No, I don't think I want to do anything with it, even though right now it does more damage than does my dagger. What the hell? Alright, look, I'm having some issues getting back to the fight. It's taken me a lot of time, and for some reason, I just want to catalog. I just want to capture them. It's real quick and easy. I'm unable to save as of right now. No quick saves, no hard saves. Everything I try to do on this character with these mods installed instantly crashes the game. So I've played through this section a couple different times. I've done a couple things to try to fix it. I went ahead and drank my respec potion that SkyRe stuck in my inventory just in case saving it is some kind of problem. And I went ahead and removed the perk that was out of my range via console commands. And added the restoration perk, the level 1 novice restoration, which is what I would have right now, I think, unless maybe the conjuration one, if I had installed the perks while SkyRe was on, because obviously I couldn't have put a perk way up here where I had one. So that's what I've done. It's still not there yet. I'm still having trouble saving. Oh my god, the brightness! It's so bright! This is insanity! And I have uninstalled a crap ton of mods, but saving is working now, and I have SkyRe installed still. So, well, hell. And look, this is the save without those fixes in it, because I could never save any of that. So, I've got augmented shock for now. I'm not going to mess with that again right at the moment, because I can save. Let's see if I can just progress through this temple, get the Let Me Get My Mod Straight little video series done. And maybe I can straighten everything out before I start the proper walkthrough. I think I'm going to start the walkthrough at fighting the dragon after going to Whiterun, just because that's a good opening point where dragons are now in the world and everything has changed. I think I'm just going to get enough. The second he starts moving, I'm going to start running. I should just get... I'm going to get it. Boom! 6 times! And I guess I'm still showing you things that have already been done. Let me jump. Alright, we're in it again. One Draugr down. Restless, and I think one other to go. I'm just going to get in here with the blade. I kind of have a feeling that I may want to work some sneak blade stuff into this character. I mean, it is a Dunmer after all. And the favorite build that I ever did in Oblivion by far was actually a Dunmer that used a one-handed sword and slung some spells with the other hand. But that's kind of how Oblivion worked. You couldn't really dual wield, so Spellblade just made a lot more sense in Oblivion than it does in Skyrim. But this isn't Skyrim, this is SkyRe! This is Skyrim after having been redone. And it is quite fresh and new. And actually, now that I think about it, I think you guys had seen past that fight. It was this fight I was on that I had died on. Oh! He's not totally dead, is he? I guess he is. Whoa! I should probably go ahead and pop this level up. I'm saving it for a rainy day in case I get hurt. The pain's probably not going to come, though. I can get 2 of them. It's a little bit tough, though. I got to remember not to pay so much attention to the geometry of my weapon. Pay a little bit more attention to where I'm standing, because that just about got me killed. Actually, that did get me killed just a second ago. All it took was one of these restless Draugr refocusing me for a split second. You know, I actually got a lot of comments. There were some early stages on Kael'thas where I used a mace. I actually got that Mace of Molag Bal really early, and I carried it around a lot, and I soul trapped with it, and sometimes I just beat on people with it. I got a lot of comments early that I shouldn't do that. Why are you using the mace? That's not right. That's not magely. Of course, I did sell that as a mage playthrough, and it was. It very much so was. Steel battle axe. That's bad. We'll go ahead and drop all of those. I feel like I won't get any sort of comment like that, unless it's a troll just saying it in spite of me having said this. I feel like I probably won't get any comments saying, hey, you should put the dagger down. Don't use that dagger. You're silly using a dagger. Stupid dagger mage. Dagger mages aren't a thing. That doesn't exist. Are lockpicks forever? I feel like I'm fingersmithing. Am I fingersmithing right now? You're fingersmithing. I can tell you're fingersmithing. Gold and the potion. Actually, 2 potion. I like the way they renamed potions quite a lot. All of them fit very similar. Slice. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, it hurts. Woo! Master. Master difficulty right there. Wait a second. What? This is healing. Oh, it's got a charge up. Wow. Healing has more of a charge up time now. That's really interesting. I feel like healing is surprisingly good. I still use it with Bojack to this day. 140, let's go ahead and put a point into health. The way that Restless Draugr turned around and struck me right down, yeah, we got to do that. And let's go ahead and stack straight into Destruction. I kind of don't want to do the dual casting yet. I kind of want to go up here. I wonder how far along I can get in this before the skill will stop me. I'm also kind of antsy to just try to meet the requirements of this as fast as possible, just so I can call myself legit. Although 60 skill, that's a ways up there. Let's do this. Boom. I think rank 2 requires 20, so I'll instantly be able to stick another point into that, making my spells cost less and do more damage. I love the smaller incremental changes as compared to just the way Skyrim kind of has the spell ladder. You just go climb it. You get better spells, you're doing better stuff. This is a regular Draugr. I'm hoping to be able to ice him with just my magical pool. I gotta be a little careful too. I think this lightning is a bit more, I don't know, I want to say specific in its targeting than is fire. It feels like I can miss them quite a bit more easily. Oh no! Oh, come on now. Just go, fire. I'm being risky to myself. Oh, there it goes. Nice. Right in time, too. 2 Draugr trying to come to the end of it. I got him caught in the fire with the stagger. Aw, yeah. That makes me feel super bad. Can I raise Draugr corpses? Oof. I didn't see the weight of that ingot. For some reason, I think that was SkyRealism that had some freaky ingot weight values. But just picking up an ingot, that made me cringe for a second. Let's see, actually. How much is it? It's 90. I don't think I have enough for it. Maybe I do. And resist. It's got to be a fresh corpse. It can't be a previously cursed or raised from the dead corpse. Those restrictions on necromancy. I never thought I would see the day where I was being held back with all the rules on necromancy. Whoa, this is a Restless Draugr. I want to be very careful around his attacks as I dart in and take a power. Oh, fatality! Oh, yeah. I feel like the dark side of the Force is strong with this one. I think, you know, I use that pun fairly often. I've used that pun with all kinds of different stuff. I might have even used that pun with, like, my dual pistols of love metaphor, which is just a wrong use of the pun. That's naughty. That's a bad use of the pun. I think that might have been the most appropriate reference to it, though, just now. The lightning, I mean, seriously, she's like all dark in skin. She looks like, oh boy, and here I'm going to show my anti-nerdism. You know I like Star Wars and all, but I'm not a real Star Wars geek. I'm not, like, all about it. I've played a tabletop Star Wars game. I've played a Star Wars MMO, neither extensively, but, what's the race of Darth Maul? What race is he? Oh, I feel like I should know that. I don't know the name of the race, though. I kind of look like that race, though. Oh, it hurts! It hurts! It is a restless. Oh, it hurts really bad. Oh, and I need to be extra careful because I've got this weird charge up to my healing. Can I? Let's see. It would take that to switch them? Yeah, there we go. Yeah! Double use of the Magicka, which is unfortunate, but and actually I can stop healing. The Draugr's going right down, though. Oh, he's toast. I'm sorry, Faindel, by the way. I know. I ate you up a little bit there. It probably burns. Feels like I just caught you riding the bull. I've heard people refer to getting tased as riding the bull. Your body convulses in ways that are very similar to what happens whenever you start to get bucked off of a bull. You just kind of flop and spasm. And, well, I guess in the case of riding a bull, you try to stay on. But in this case, you just flop and spasm. In the case of a taser, that's probably exactly what... oh my god, I just leveled up again? That seemed freakishly fast. I guess I did take my time actually spending the level up. So maybe that makes some sense. Maybe that's okay. God, I'm not even going to get out of Bleak Falls Burrow in this episode. I'm moving so slow. I'm at a slug's pace. It's got to be dual casting now, I think. I'm just stacking heavy into destruction. I feel like I just got a leg up, and I just gotta stack on top of it. Dual casting? You know what? I'm having fun with my dagger. Let's put off getting dual casting. Why not? I'm not in a state of desperation. I'm not in any position where I can't just toy around. I've got some wiggle room. So I think I'll wiggle it just a little bit. It seems odd to me that I don't have a count for lockpicks, but they don't break. Like, it seems like instead of making them still able to break and you have infinite quantity, they'd just make it unbreakable first, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Well, I guess if it was unbreakable, it would allow you to really abusively spam the positioning of the lockpick. You could just barely move it around. Whereas if you don't do it right with a breakable lockpick, it will break and at least reset your progress. So I don't know. Maybe that's a design decision on the part of. Oh, nice. He's stuck. One thing I loved about ranged combat: anytime the pathing goes awry, it is to your benefit. Oh, the pathing may not be as awry as I would like. Okay, the pathing is pretty awry. Oh, nice. That was a cool kill cam. It almost looks like I'm floating. I'm just hovering up over here in the corner, just shooting my lightning out to all those who would stand and feel it. That is some special type of badassery. I actually kind of like that charge up. The animation's kind of cool too. Like just the way the hand goes out there. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, I got it. Oh, I'm going to catch it. There it is. That's kind of cool. Oh, God, it hurts. Woo! I can't believe I made it through that. I just kind of spasmed, too. I looked at it for a second. I had a flashback in my mind for just a split second of what happened the last time I tried to time it. Things went awry. Oh, come on. Fall. Oh, did I just... Oh, what the hell was that? I just, like, knocked the pot down and snatched it at the same time. God, I did it again. I should just whip out the fire. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm, like, absolutely not using fire. I'm, like, against it. I must have had a special message from Smokey the Bear. Tell me about them forest fires. Can I just drag you guys through this? I'd really like if I could just come over here and you guys would half kill yourself being foolish. Would you do that? Would you do that for me? Would you be so kind? I think I'm getting both joggers really well right here. I want to keep doing it for as long as possible before diving off the edge and snatching me some love. Oh, Faendal. God, I could have done something about that earlier. I guess I'm a putz. I love how mages don't really use their stamina for anything, so at any point in time, like, they just really feel like the most mobile. How is it that a mage is, like, more mobile than some mobile warrior build, or, you know, maybe an archer build? I really feel like a warrior would have the highest need for mobility. But no, it's the mage that gets it. I guess you could look at that a different way. The warrior builds have you build into a lot of stamina, so maybe having a lot of stamina would be thought of as the more mobile build. But the opportunity for you to fuck it. What? I was gonna say, is that not gonna break? Come on around, bud. I know you want it. I know you want it. Come get it. Come get it, buddy. No, he's gonna take a knee right there, and I will fatality him. Fall, Draga. Alright, well, you know what? Since I've still had mod issues in this episode, it feels like I've spent a lot of time just wasting about. I've barely gotten anything done in this damn dungeon. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this and probably do one more episode of figuring out what in the Sam hell I'm doing. Hopefully I'll totally wrap the dungeon up there. Oh, right before the end, too. It's so close. You'll just have to see me standing in front of the door ready to discover what is beyond. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for bearing with me as I struggle through the slugfest that is modding Skyrim. We'll get her figured. We'll get her figured out. See you later.